Welcome everybody, welcome to the channel. Yo, it's your boy Evolutions, guys, and today we got a tier list today. But not just any tier list, an updated tier list from my previous one. So I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals. You know, the meta has been forming, you know, characters that were once underrated or not really looked at are, you know, really good right now. So I'm going to be updating my tier list, and yeah, I'm really curious what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think down below. As always, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And guys, let's get into this tier list because I got a lot to say. Alright, so for starters, I just want to make one thing clear. Alright, so S tier is going to be the characters that if you're in Diamond and above, they get banned. So that's S tier. Like, for whatever reason, you know, this character is just broken, is just so broken. That's S tier, like banned, like instant ban in terms of rank. So that's gonna be S tier. So if you guys see a certain character that's really good and you think they're S tier, but I put it in A tier, is because you know, S tier is really like, I want to put S tier like so far up that it's like they're like so broken that they're banned. Get it? Alright, you don't? Alright, let's go. Alright, so S tier, yep, we already got that out the way. Black Widow, I don't think she's good at all, man. I'm not gonna lie. Still don't think she's good. No one's really impressed me. I haven't ran into a Black Widow. I haven't had I forget she's in the game. I don't see her at all. I'm not even joking. I don't see her at all. So I'm gonna put her, I'll put her C tier because I feel like she does have potential, but she, like, her kit isn't bad. I just feel like her damage output is bad. Cloak and Dagger, A tier. A tier because her ult just is so good. It's so good. It's like, the more I play with her on my team, the more I understand, like, if there's a Cloak and Dagger and she burns ult, I'm not dying. I'm not dying. She does heals, AoE heals for the team when she burns ult, and she does AoE damage for the enemy team when she burns ult. So that's really good. And then obviously you can shuffle between Dagger and Cloak to heal or DPS, and I think that's really good. I think the best support players are the ones that, yes, they heal, but they do decent damage. Not exceptional damage, decent damage, because that's what the DPS are there for. So Cloak and Dagger, super good. Really good support character. I love this character. Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange. I'm gonna put him. The thing is, I don't think Doctor Strange has yet to be banned. I've seen other characters banned, other tanks banned before him. So for now, we're gonna put him A tier. We're gonna put him A tier because I have yet to see him being banned. I do understand people are saying he's number one. I just don't see him being banned, and that doesn't mean that let's say he is number one. I just don't see him being banned. So I'm not discrediting the people that think he's great. I just don't think he's broken and ban worthy. I feel like he's an honest, good character. So A tier really suits him well. A is like, you know, really good. But just not broken. So I think Doctor Strange is a very honest character. I don't think he has anything broken with him. Some might say he does a lot of damage, but honestly, you have to be good with Doctor Strange to be good. To be really good, you have to be really good with Doctor Strange. Even though he's really simple, to take him to the next level, you gotta know when to ult, when to go in, when to be aggressive, when to back up, how to manage your shield health, all that stuff. There's a lot that goes into it, but trust me, I just don't think he's bannable yet. I don't think he's bannable yet. I think he's really honest. Hawkeye, I don't really need to say anything. He one-taps me for free. If you don't have a Doctor Strange on your team going against the Hawkeye, good riddance. You're done. GG's. Queue up next match. Pray to God that you don't run into a Hawkeye, because this character is so annoying. He just one-taps you for free. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that the hitboxes on all that characters' heads are like huge. Like, I just feel like he just gets headshots like it's nothing, and it's like the most randomest people. Not taking anything away from the players, but I just feel like, man, I don't know, man. I feel like the headshot size is a little too big. I'm not gonna lie. I just feel like I'm getting headshot while moving around super duper fast, and these dudes are just landing shots. Luna Snow, phenomenal, broken ult. That ult, man, you're not dying with that ult unless you like output a crazy amount of damage, and only certain characters could do that. We'll get more into that later, but I just feel like Luna Snow, phenomenal. Banned. She's banned. She gets banned almost every time. She gets banned. And what I like about competitive and in Diamond and above, and the fact that you can ban characters, is it also creates like a new tier, right? Which is why I'm doing it this way. S tier is like the characters who get banned, and then whatever's under is kind of like the meta, right? Because no one wants to play the broken characters because they get banned. So why invest time into the broken characters that get banned? You want to get the characters that are really, really good, but they don't get banned. So it's like a weird sub S tier kind of. You get what I'm saying. So yeah, Luna Snow, the ult, her damage output, her heals are really good. That ult is just so phenomenal. You can switch between damage and heals. It's crazy. Jeff, man, Jeff kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie. Like his heals at first, when people were figuring out the game, his heals were really, really good. And his ult was broken, but now like you can just counter it. It's no big deal. Not really a big deal at all. Once you hear the nom nom, you just jump or you get out of there, you're good, right? I don't remember the last time I got caught on a Jeff ult. I'm not gonna lie to you. Iron Fist. Iron Fist, I think he's so bad. I feel like he gets smacked by like majority of the cast. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, granted, if there's an Iron Fist like diving you and your teammates aren't helping you and it's a 1v1, he catches you in an alley, like you're cooked. Good riddance. You're done. You're done for. GG's. Better luck next time. But when you realize like how to get Iron Fist like out of his element, it's so easy to just counter him. It's so easy to counter him. Just poke him. Before he engages on you, you have to poke him. You have to keep tabs on him and just poke him, and he'll run away, right? Like once you like see him in the map, just start poking at him and he's gonna run away or try to find someone else to attack. But he has to, in order for Iron Fist to engage on you, you have to be so oblivious and so unaware that he just jumps on you. It's like Iron Fist is only threatening if he's like this close to your face. Other than that, like he's not really a problem at all. Magneto, A tier. Definitely A tier. I feel like people were saying he was better than what he actually was. I don't feel like he's like that broken or that great. I feel like he's like a worse Doctor Strange, if that makes sense. I don't really like his ult. His ult is super inconsistent. I just don't really like it. I don't really like it. The shield is whatever. I mean, it doesn't have health. It's just a time duration, but I just don't think he's that great. But I still think he's A tier because he is just a worse Doctor without the ult. If that makes sense. Venom, I think Venom. Well, Magneto has a shield. That shield is pretty gnarly. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like all the tanks are A tier. I feel like Venom's really good though. I feel like Venom is really, really good in the right team comp, especially if you have Venom can't solo tank. If Venom solo tanks, he's cooked. But if he has a really good tank that frontlines and engages and calls the shots, and Venom could just do whatever and go crazy and crash out, I think Venom's solid in that scenario. But I don't think he can carry by himself. I think he needs a good primary tank to then play his game. Because his game is going in, diving, getting everyone's attention, and building ult and then leaving. And then when he has ult, he focuses enemy tank, takes their percentage health with the ult, and it's just creates havoc, right? Or just swing in and then just dive onto the support. I think that's what he's good at, disrupting the enemy, the setup. He's good at disrupting, and he's really good at just diving and getting in and out because he has a swing. So I think he's really good for that, and plus his armor is really good, and he's a good melee. He has good range, so he's really good. I think he's A tier for sure. Mantis, she gets banned. Her ult is so good. She has a sleep. If she sleeps you and catches you by herself, you're cooked. Like, you're cooked. She does really good damage. Remember how I said a good support is, obviously doing all the heals, but doing decent damage. She does a little bit better than decent damage. She does really good damage. She has a sleep. If she lands that sleep on you in the middle of a team fight, and then her team is like on the same page, like, okay, don't shoot them while they're asleep, you're cooked. Like, you're asleep for a minute. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it sucks. And like I said, if she catches you 1v1, she sleeps you, she could just damage boost herself and then like 2 to 3 tap you, and you're cooked. She does really good damage. She's low-key hard to 1v1. And then her ult, she just keeps her team alive, and it's just like, bro. Imagine, like, the thing is, Luna Snow and Mantis ult, they just shift team fights. Like, what if you're losing a team fight, you burn the ult, the Mantis ult, you're winning team fight. You know what I'm saying? They just flip the switch. Their ult is literally a switch. It's like a win-lose switch. So you're losing, all right, flip the switch. You're winning now. Hella, bro. This character like 3 taps for fun, for breakfast. No matter the range, 3 taps. 3 tap. It happens to me all the time. I get 3 tap, I get stunned, 3 tap. I get poked, I get hit twice, I'm like 1 shot, and then my healer is nowhere to be found, and then I just get picked off. And it's like, bro, this character just does so much damage. Her ultimate, she's in the air for like freaking 5 business days, just freaking just crashing out. The only one that can counter her ult is Doctor Strange, and if you don't have a Doctor Strange on your team as a tank, GG. The only counter to her is Doctor Strange because of the shield. Magneto, not really, because it's a duration and Magneto can't go up in the air. The reason Doctor Strange can counter her is because he can go up in the air and literally block her ult. And I just feel like the duration of her ultimate should be less, or she should have less health. Either the duration's less or she has significantly less health, right? Because she's like a tank in the air. I don't get why she gets so much health. Winter Soldier, I feel like Winter Soldier is really good, but in the right hands, right? Winter Soldier is like a super high skill gap character because he has 3 bullets per clip, which is insane. His ultimate is really good. Again. And guess what? Again. So I just feel like he's A tier, bro. He's just hard to use. He's very hard to use. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, these are 3 different roles on the A tier list. So right now, he's at the top of the DPS, but that could change because I see some characters that are definitely worth talking about. Adam Warlock, bro, I hate Adam Warlock. I'm not gonna lie, I just don't find him useful at all. I feel like his ultimate is just not good. Like, he's a wannabe Mercy, and if he revives you, like obviously, like, you could be hidden and revived, but like when you get revived, you're like half health and you get smoked. You get smoked for free, so it's like you're feeding once you get out of the ult. A Thor, Thor, bro. I think Thor is better than Magneto because he just like Thor is like a better Venom, right? And Doctor Strange is just a better Magneto, right? So it's like Thor and Venom, like their game plan is very similar, like disrupt and just distract and then focus support. But Thor can play like a DPS and just dive you and just take you in an alley and just fucking body you, smack you with a hammer. And like his ultimate, don't get me started on his ultimate, bro. I don't know what it is, but it's just so big. Pause. Yo, like he just does so much damage and he could just drag you. He could just kidnap you and then you're cooked. He just does so much damage. He's like a DPS with tank health. Namor, I think Namor is one of the best. No, I think Namor is the best defensive DPS in the entire game. Mark my words, he's the best defending DPS in the game. Defending, not offending. Defending, not offense. Defense. I think he is the best defensive character in the entire game, hands down. The turrets, and if he's teamed up with Luna, forget about it. You're cooked. His right click, you're cooked. Do you know the passive for his turrets? When he lands a right click, the attack speed on the turrets is increased significantly, and if he lands headshots, the attack speed is increased significantly on the turrets. Bro, he destroys divers. He destroys Doctor Strange's shields. He destroys tanks. He just does it all. He destroys Spider-Man swinging. You have a problem with Spider-Man? You have a spider problem? No more. You have a diving problem? No more. Like, no more. If you have an Iron Man that's just going crazy, no more. You know what I'm saying? No more makes them no more. You know what I'm saying? No more makes them no more. But yeah, definitely Namor is just the best defensive character in the entire game, hands down. There's no arguing. Don't bother commenting. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear anything. His turrets are OD. His team comp with Luna Snow is OD. His ultimate isn't the best, but once you land it, oh my goodness gracious, it's phenomenal. Like, this character he's almost broken. Like, if Broken's right here, Namor is like right here, like literally kissing Broken. Moon Knight, this character's so bad. I just feel like this character's so bad. Like, he's a noob killer. Like, he's a pub stomper. I think he's B tier. I don't want to put him C tier because he's not like that bad. I don't think we're gonna have any D tiers, to be honest. We might, but I don't think so. We might. Yeah, Moon Knight, he's just so annoying. Like, all you gotta do is just shoot his Ankh and he's cooked. His ultimate is trash because he screams like his ultimate. I mean, everyone else does, but like Moon Knight. The only way I get caught in a Moon Knight ult is if I get Groot ulted, or if I get Penny webbed, or if I get slept, or if I'm AoE'd. I'm never, if I'm free and have no debuffs, I'm walking away from that ultimate. There's no point. And I always destroy an Ankh. Like, there's no Ankh that can phase me. Like, I always know, all right, if we shoot the Ankh, Moon Knight is not a problem, and Moon Knight gets freaking fried. Yeah, he's just not, he relies too much on his Ankh, and people are figuring it out, and he's just not that good. Loki, I have problems with Loki because on my team, I never get a good Loki. But when on the enemy team, Loki crashes out. So I'm definitely gonna put Loki A tier, just because I feel like if you have a Luna Snow and you have a Loki, you can, well, if the enemy team has a Luna Snow and you have a Luna Snow, you could rob that ultimate. And then you have 2 Luna Snows. And it's like, damn, that's broken, right? So it's like he can just steal ultimates, and his clones, when you drop the health, like, he has good sustain. I just feel like Loki's a little bit harder to use. So that way, the thing is, some of these heroes are so hard to use that you see them in lower elos and then you think these characters suck, but what it really is your team sucks. So yeah, that's kind of where things got misconstrued. Like, characters are just hard to use. They don't suck, they're just hard to use. And Loki was one of those characters. I feel like he's really good. Captain America is slowly creeping up the tiers, but I still think he's B tier. Still think he's B tier. He's like a worse Thor and a worse Venom. Like, he's supposed to disrupt and just kind of like distract and just, you know, soak up so much damage and just pull you away, cut you away from your team, and just trap you in a dark alley and just hopefully beat the living crap out of you, beat the brakes off you. But like, once you kind of figure out his game plan, you just stick to your team. And like, he has no great moves that kind of like stun you, slow you down, nothing. Like, he's just swinging his shield, and it's like, he's just not that good. Spider-Man, definitely A tier. I feel like Spider-Man, if Black Panther didn't exist in this game, I think Spider-Man would probably be like top 4 DPS. The thing is with Spider-Man, like, you have to be so good for him to be like really extremely like viable and worth it. But I just feel like there's characters like Black Panther that just like go in and throw freaking javelins and just dash around on the ground. It's just hard to make Spider-Man a little bit better. I think Spider-Man's ultimate is busted. I think a really good Spider-Man is deadly, but also like a really good player is gonna make a character that's not too good seem really like unstoppable, right? I'm not saying Spider-Man's a bad character. I just don't think he's like, I don't think he's like top 5. He's probably like number 6. But I think Spider-Man, like, he's still a little bit underexplored, and people are still figuring him out. So that we don't know. Maybe next season I'll put him a little bit higher. But right now I just think maybe he's like top 6, which is still really good. It's still really good. I just think like, in terms, like, for example, before I would discover Namor and Spider-Man be on the team, I would just be like, damn, GG's, like, we're cooked. There's nothing I can do. I can't shoot him. Even if I pick a hit scan, I can't consistently shoot him out of the air. But once you pick Namor, you throw a turret, and you just, the rest is history. Like, you're cooked. Spider-Man's cooked. You put down the turrets, and if you have a Luna comp, it's cooked, right? So I think Namor hard counter Spider-Man. So the fact that I use Namor to hard counter Spider-Man, it just kind of normalizes Spider-Man. But if like I have no Namor for whatever reason, like he gets banned or whatever, Spider-Man's a problem. Spider-Man's a freaking problem. He is a problem. Rocket. The thing is, I want to put Rocket A tier, but I just feel like B tier. Nah, he's A tier, dude. He's A tier. Like, people are starting to figure him out. People are definitely starting to figure him out, but I think he's better than Loki just because of potential. His heals are decent, but his ultimate is like Luna Snow's ultimate. No, his ultimate is like Luna Snow, but just the DPS kind of. And it's not. It's stationary, right? It's just the AOE. But the firepower that you get, the boost, is so good. Like if you use it to your benefit, like you have to use Rocket Raccoon's ultimate on a winning team fight. You can't just use it on a losing team fight because then you're wasting the ult. You have to use it when you have momentum and you're pushing objective, or when you're making that push, you're getting aggressive, because that damage boost is insane. It's insane. His heals are good. He has good mobility, and he has a decent gun, so he could do decent damage too. So he has like, his kit is really good. His kit is really good. Punisher got figured out. I feel like Punisher's B tier. I feel like Punisher is B tier. He's better than Moon Knight for sure. I just think, you know, with people figuring out Punisher, I just feel like Punisher is just not that great. He's not as mobile. He's not mobile at all. At all. So he just kind of gets cooked. Like if he had a sprint, maybe. But yeah. I just think, you know, he's a good hit scan. His ultimate is really good. It's uninterruptible. I think it's like one of the only ultimates that are uninterruptible. He does good damage, but I just feel like he's not that good. People can figure him out. And like, once you prioritize Punisher's turret, you shut him down and he's good. Like I don't think he's hard to counter. Now this character right here, Storm, let me tell you something. This character is actually really good. This character is actually really good, but I'm still. The thing is, I have so many in A. I don't wanna overcrowd A tier. I don't. Yeah, I don't want to overcrowd A tier. We might have to make some movements. Hold up. We might have to. Venom might have to go B. But I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, Venom might have to go B. B is not that far off from A though. B is not that far off. It feels weird, but I like it. I think Storm, bro. Let's discuss something. Her passive on her ability, her shift, she can either damage boost people in her AoE in her circle, or give them a movement boost. And then she can also enhance that. And if she enhances it, whoever's in the circle after a certain time, they get shocked, right? And it does a lot of damage. It can finish, you know, it could be a last hit kind of move. Or if she has the movement speed, if she enhances it, she enhances movement for her teammates, but also she slows her enemies. That's really good. I bet you didn't know that. And her damage is really good. Her ultimate is like a wave clearer. Like whoever's in her way just gets pushed out the way. I don't think I don't think you're a killer in it, or maybe it's really hard, but I just feel like her ultimate is good for clearing out objective. Like if you're trying to take over objective and get everyone out, her ultimate is phenomenal. She does really good damage. She's like a support DPS in a weird way, because I believe she's the only character that can that has an AoE damage boost, and I think that's really good. And she's in the air, she's mobile, so it's really good. Characters that are flying in the air were once thought out to be trash, but now people are figuring out how to play with these characters, and they're annoyingly good. So I think she's A tier for sure. Magic. The fact that I'm doing this tier list a certain way, with S tier just being like the holy grail characters, it kind of puts Magic in a lower spot, but not really, because she's still a top character. But I feel like she needs a few tweaks. She's not really that good. People are, they have good combos with her, but I just feel like once you use all your resources as Magic, you're cooked. Like, you need resources to get kills. Like, you can't really just sit there and basic attack. And like, her basic attack is slow. You have to animation cancel. So it's like, I don't know if that's gonna get patched or whatever. I don't think it would get patched, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to rely on that. It's kind of like, Like, why would I use this character when I can use other characters? But she's really good. She's really good. I want Magic to be like top tier because I like her kit. I like her play style. Her passive's really good. The more damage she does, the more armor she gets. I think that's really good. The minion is really good. Her E is really good. That pops you up. I just think she's really good. Her right click is really good. She's really good. She's really good. But I just feel like she gets shut down by all the other DPS. Maybe a little buff would do her justice, but you know, yeah. Psylocke. Psylocke is the third best DPS character in the game, easily. The fact that she's third technically makes her the best in terms of like the best out of everyone who doesn't get banned, right? So you get what I'm saying? Like these characters, Hawkeye and Hela are like almost insta bans. So I was like, the next character will be Psylocke, and Psylocke is fucking cracked, dude. She does good damage, has good mobility. Her ultimate is really good, and now people are understanding how to counter her ultimate. Like Luna, Snow, and Mantis, they can counter the ultimate. But if you think about it like this, if you're Psylocke and you burn ultimate on Luna or Mantis, and then they burn ultimate, you're controlling when they use their ultimate, right? So now you go from not knowing when Luna, Snow, or Mantis is gonna ult to then controlling it by burning it and then canceling the ultimate out. You're like forcing their hand, and that is not good for them because they're saving their ultimate for an emergency. Yes, the ultimate that Psylocke's ultimate would call is a good decision to use your support ult, but at the same time, if I'm Psylocke, I'm controlling when I burn the ult, and I'm forcing you to use it because I know if you don't have it, I can clock when you have it and when you don't have it. And if you don't have your support available, I mean, if you don't have your ultimate available, I just get free kills, right? So I just think her ultimate is really good. Her ultimate is really good for clearing way for her teammates because it's such a big AoE, people run away from it. So it's like, even if you don't get kills, like you're still creating space for your team, which is really good overall. She does good damage. Her invisibility, her cloak or whatever, phenomenal. Gives you movement speed. You get 2 dashes, and her passive, her basic attacks that land, you know, they reduce her cooldown. I think that's really good. I think that's really good. And her right click, yo, she can nuke a support when you catch them off guard and you're diving the backlines, because of Psylocke, you're really supposed to dive backlines and just freaking nuke whoever's caught hacking.
Yo.
Alright, so the next character would be Squirrel Girl D tier. Bro, I just think this character is trash. And she was like a troll character that they added that got a lot of traction because she was just unique and Squirrel Girl, and she kind of thick. But yeah, I just don't think she does anything for the roster or the meta. I don't think her damage is crazy. I think her abilities are really cool and unique. Like, she has 2 moves that can immobile you. She has like a stun and then like a snare. I think is really good. Her ultimate, I still don't understand her ultimate. I just see squirrels running around and I just walk away from them, and I just don't see her ultimate like being game changing at all. I just think they can use some work. She is really good in like a close proximity, like a closed area. Like if you're in a room or a building with her, she'll fuck you up just because she has those 2 abilities that can leave you immobile. But other than that, I don't think she's that good. Black Panther, oh my god, Black Panther, bro. Black Panther, dude. Oh my gosh, this character just pisses me off because he's like Spider-Man but on the ground, and like he's so hard to like shoot at because this man, he just throws javelin and then dashes again, and then he uses E to just escape, right? And like, yes, the E is slow enough that you can stop him, but it's like, man, if there's a big team fight going on, like you just have to, it's almost like you're gaslit into thinking that you have to just let him do what he does because he's gonna run away anyway. But no, the number 1 counter for Black Panther, this guy right here, my dog. This guy makes this guy right there. Yeah, yep. The fact that this character exists, man, and it's ironic. The lore, it's lore. You know, the lore between them two is pretty. pretty cool. But Namor definitely hard counters the mess out of Black Panther and just totally keeps him like optionless, like makes him useless. Obviously, a good Namor and a good Black Panther would kind of, you know, make things a little bit different. But Namor on paper does counter dive characters really, really well, and he doesn't have to try as hard. Scarlet Witch, C tier. His character's ultimate is useless. I don't know when the last time I died to a Scarlet Witch ult. She's like a bootleg Symmetra. I just don't think she's good. I don't think she's good. I feel like her mobility ability is kind of booty because you can track where she's gonna land or where she's gonna appear. Like I said, her ultimate is really slow. She can die out of it. Her basic attack is cool, whatever. You don't really need to be an aim master, but I just feel like this character, so you could destroy this character. Now Hulk, man, Hulk gets banned. People love banning Hulk, man, because of the potential. The thing is, when you kill Hulk, he goes to Bruce Banner, and then Bruce Banner runs away, and then Hulk comes back. So Hulk, you can never, unless you kill him off. The thing is, like, yeah, once Hulk is like going back to Bruce Banner, like he's stuck, like he can't move, and then you could just nuke him. But like if you're in a team fight, he could just slip away, or he could just jump in and get out. He can go in and out so many times, and like it's so hard to kill him. And when he's in ult form, oh my gosh, Hulk is just a problem. He does damage. He has a shield. He can exile you. Oh my gosh, he just does it all. He's just a freaking dog, bro. He's nasty, bro. Hulk is nasty. I think Hulk is probably the close second best tank was Doctor Strange. And honestly, I think I'm gonna put Doctor Strange S tier because it's like, if Hulk is getting banned, Doctor Strange should get banned. I personally haven't seen it, but I just know the fact that Doctor Strange is, I believe Doctor Strange is better than Hulk, but there are two different types of tanks, right? So Hulk is just like an aggressor, and Doctor Strange is like a defender. And like you get like the experience of dealing with an aggressive tank is just so annoying. It's so annoying. Next up we got Groot A tier. A tier, phenomenal tank. I love this tank, bro. So fun to play, so easy to play. I have a guide on him. Check it out if you are looking to get into Groot. He does so much damage. His walls, man. His walls do damage. His left shift walls, the smaller walls, they do damage once they're fully built and you're around them. They whip you. Excuse me. And then the other wall, the longer wall, the E, gives you armor when you're near and you're attacking. So it's really, really good. His ultimate, don't get me started. Ultimate is phenomenal. Iron Man, bro. People are getting nasty with this character, and I know people were like flaming me. Iron Man is really good, man. I'm not gonna lie, Iron Man's really good. But like I said, this guy right here, Namor, destroys these characters. Destroys Spider-Man, Black Panther, Iron Man. Namor just destroys them. Now a good Iron Man, man, it's a problem, bro, because the maximum pulse could get Luna or Mantis out of their ult. That's how much damage it does. It's actually pretty crazy. And the Gamma buff with Hulk and Doctor Strange, forget about it. Does so much damage, and people are getting good with him. They know how to, like, you know, evade in the air and just play safe and just kind of just shoot from a distance. This character's nasty, I'm not gonna lie. Now, Wolverine. Look at the tiers. I'm gonna put Storm B. Just because it's getting a little crowded, and I don't think she really competes. Like, looking at these characters, this line over here, I don't really think that she can. Wolverine, man, I know, man. Wolverine, freaking legend, bro. People were flaming this character, bro, saying he's trash, D tier, but now people are understanding that he's a freaking tank destroyer, bro. He'll kidnap your tank, destroy him, shred him up, make him freaking into confetti, bro. Like, he's just, oh my gosh, he does so much damage to tanks, and like, oh my gosh, it's just tilting, bro. It's tilting when you're playing a tank and then you get dove by Wolverine and then you just get cooked. Like, he does so much damage. He does health percentage damage. So imagine a Hulk or a Venom or a Groot, all that health, he does a percentage of that. Not base damage, a percentage. That is crazy. Penny is really good. I'm not gonna lie, I think Penny's good. Put her A tier because she's just a freaking dog, bro. She's a dog. Her ultimate is good. Her right click where she could web you, really good. And her spider bombs, yeah, they're easy to see, but like if you put it on objective and just cover it up, it's like, bro, you're cooked. Obviously you can shoot the nest, but it's like when you get better with Penny, you know where to put the nest, and you know to kind of put it in certain areas where, you know, they would have to kind of overextend to destroy it. And just overall managing that and just landing, if you get good at landing your web on like Luna or Mantis, you can shut down their ultimate and it's cooked. Star-Lord, I'm going to put him A tier as well. Put him above. I'm gonna put him above Iron Man. Yeah, put him above Iron Man because I feel like he's like a cracked out tracer. He's like Iron Man because he can fly around in the air, but also he works really well on foot, and he has like a dodge ability that he can dodge anything in the game, which is pretty crazy. His ultimate is really good. It's like Soldier 76. It's just really cracked. He does so much damage, and he's really good. He has a lot of like tech to him. He has a lot of good movement tech. Also, like he can just juke you and just do so much stuff and then go in and out of combat. He's really good. He's really good. I'm putting him A tier. So guys, this is pretty much it for the tier list. Obviously you got S tier, the characters that get banned that are just like obvious really good characters or broken characters, and you got A tier, the tier that's like next up, that's like what you're gonna see in comp, the characters that don't get banned or the characters that are available. B tier, you know, C tier, D tier. That's pretty much it. This is my tier list. I feel really comfortable with it. Let me know what you guys think down below. You know, you can flame me, you can not flame me, you can agree with me, you can disagree. It doesn't matter. This is my opinion at the end of the day. Hope you guys all liked it. You should leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.